Orbit Mall, and it's going to be a lot of fun because it's going to be an all Belarusian affair for you. From the visiting side, in the blue corner, he's a two-time national champion, a gold medalist at the 2010 Continental Championships, representing the Bangkok Elephants. Put it together for Sergey Kuzmin!
This here's the story of Cassius Clay, who changed his name to Muhammad Ali. He knows how to talk and he knows how to fight, and all the contenders will beat out of sight. Sing Muhammad.
And next up from the red corner, stand at attention because he's a former Army man, a bronze medalist at the 2010 World Youth Championships, representing the Venky's Mumbai Fighters. Please put your hands together for Leonid Rambo Chanbayo!
जो परवाज़ें रोके हर ऐसी बंदिश के मुंह पे विशु जो सपनों की सांस दबोचे ऐसी हर कोशिश के मुंह पे विशु
Well, there you see the individual rankings for the light heavyweight. No Ben Shabla there, the champion from last year, but certainly he will be there up in the individual rankings. Ben Shabla is one of the men who beat Chanabao, but Sergey Kuzmin is a man who's coming in for his first bout, and Chanabao has lost both of them so far, but he's lost both of them on points and lost to far superior boxers whom he faced. There's the judges trio: Klaus Bederman of Denmark, Martin Tadic of Croatia, and René Just of Slovakia. The man in the ring is Michael William Gallagher of Ireland. Gallagher was supervising the ring even in the last bout that Venky's Mumbai Fighters hosted here against Dynamo Moscow, and that was one of the bouts where Venky's Mumbai Fighters managed to pick up 1 point. That was a good performance for them, and if they can pick up all three today, Mohit, certainly they will be looking for a strong bid for the quarter-final place.
They certainly will, and in fact this is the Bangkok Elephants have to make a comeback out here. They don't have a choice, because if they lose this and they go 2-love down, they're in big trouble.
Well, both men from Belarus, Chanabao in the black shorts and Kuzmin in the blue shorts. Chanabao, an army man, and certainly the youngster has impressed quite a bit, although he was fighting against Ben Shabla, the individual World Series boxing champion from last season, went through all 5 rounds and was not really outboxed by Ben Shabla. So that certainly augurs well for Venky's Mumbai Fighters.
And again, just very quickly, Kuzmin, 185 centimeters, is 7 centimeters taller to his opponent, 178 centimeters. He's 23 years old, and Chanabao is 19 years old. And, again, we're seeing something similar out here as we did in our first bout. The Venky Mumbai's fighter boxer getting low down and coming up at him, negating the height advantage that the Bangkok Elephant fighter might have in this situation. See, very similar kind of strategy to what we saw in the first bout.
Kuzmin at the moment seems a little reluctant to get close, because probably he knows how badly Chanabao can hurt him from close range, and that's why he's avoiding him, moving all along the ring, and Chanabao trying to get him on the ropes. If he can
What's ahead?
land a few good
Keep the head
ones,
up, Chef.
certainly he will have the advantage. So far, it's been a pretty even bout. Neither boxer able to land any telling punches.
Keep the punches up. Keep them up.
And Chernabaya being asked to keep his head up, and again that comes down to him keeping his knees low. He's just trying to negate the height advantage that his opponent might have, corner him as much as he can. And use some of that power to possibly even bring him down. So the fighters just sussing each other out right now.
Pull him down.
Not much has been exchanged in the last 30 seconds or so.
Shanabao may just get the nod from the judges for his attacking intent, because he's shown more aggression in the ring rather than backpedaling by Kuzmin. And we'll have to wait and see how the judges see this bout going. But Shanabao's attacking intent has been absolutely clear right from the word go.
And clearly he's landed at least one or two effective hooks to Kuzmin. So just wait and get a confirmation from the judges as to how they read that one. But I wouldn't be surprised if that first round went to Shanabao.
That's Kuzmin getting instructions from his corner. We'll watch the action from round number 1. There you see Shanabao trying to get a measure of his opponent, taller opponent, but coming in close and landing a few telling blows. That's Kuzmin trying to get Shanabao within range, but not successful. And Shanabao has landed some good blows to the body and a couple to the head. So we'll certainly hoping that Shanabao makes a good start to this bout.
And close to a packed audience out here tonight. The stands are full. And a couple of points there for sure for Shanabao.
Watch the head. Just watch. Keep the head up. Keep the head up.
The second time he's being asked to keep his head up, with Shanabao.
The referee, Mr. Gallagher, is pretty fair. He's realizing that Shanabao is coming in almost charging like a bull with his head down, so doesn't want to have any cut eyebrows, because when heads clash, it's very easy for boxers to open up the skin.
Watch the head.
It's better round from Kuzmin. Bangkok Elephants man has certainly changed his strategies, waiting for Shanabao to come in close before throwing that jab. And that's his main scoring weapon. The right doesn't seem to be too effective. Mohit?
Yeah, you're absolutely right. It's hard right now, Ravi, for me to say for sure that the Venki Mumbai's fighter is actually winning this round. He has landed a few, but he's taken a few as well. Maybe not as good as he's given, but he's taken a few as well.
Don't hold around the neck. Rick.
Well, Shanabao is certainly trying to get in much closer to be effective, and this round he's been a little frustrated, but it's a good
That was a good round.
Shanabao
Unable to follow it up though.
One thing Shanabao's got to realize that he's got to keep scoring and scoring steadily to get the nod from the judges, because judges watch every punch very keenly.
And again, it's not just the number of punches, but the quality of the punch that counts as well. Now, something like that where you're getting your opponent with the laces is not going to get him
Keep the
any
head up.
points.
Box.
Shanabao has this tendency to drop his guard sometimes and almost invite his opponent. As we approach the final 10 seconds in round number 2. This round appears to be pretty even between the two.
Stop.
Really hard to separate them in this one, isn't it, Ravi? Just almost impossible, because Shanabao did land a few nice ones, but you know, he just wasn't able to convert them into combinations. It was just a random hook here or there that managed to connect, and he did get some jabs back in return.
Well, there you see Shanabao getting in close for the punches, but not able to make them count. But Kuzmin coming back with his own attacking instinct. So it's been a pretty even exchange of blows by both the Belarusians in round number 2. Round 1, I thought was in favor of Venky's Mumbai Fighters. There you see actor Sonu Sood in conversation with the general manager of Venky's Mumbai Fighters. And certainly a man who's been watching boxing very keenly. Told us last week that he's doing a film on boxing, so he wants to learn all about ring craft. As round number 3 gets underway, it's once again the light heavyweight contest. It's Leonid Shanabao of the Venky's Mumbai Fighters in black shorts and Sergey Kuzmin of the Bangkok Elephants in blue shorts.
And we're just waiting for, you're just wondering who's going to explode here first. These two fighters content at this point in time to land a few punches each and really move away from each other.
Mr. Gallagher there cautioning Shanabao not to hold his opponent's neck and then try and go in for the punch. Certainly not within the laws of amateur boxing.
And the jabs now starting to count for Kuzmin, starting to get them to go through. And while those aren't hard enough to bring Shanabao down, they're certainly hard enough to earn him some well-needed points.
Shanabao's spirit is something that the head coach of the Venky's Mumbai Fighters, Shivkumar Pal and Joe Clough, both of them admire. Army man from Belarus, he's got a fairly big heart and he takes punishment as well. But, let's see how well can he give it.
Oh, there he landed a nice hook out there. Started with the jab didn't land, but the hook certainly did. I'm glad to see he's trying a combination now, because he hasn't been able to capitalize a timeout.
And the clock has been stopped because the belt came loose on the Bangkok Elephants man Kuzmin, and he wanted that belt to be fixed. So a breather for both the men, but that's really unfortunate for Kuzmin because judges don't look very kindly at such kind of stoppages.
They certainly don't, and he's just started to, I thought, find himself into this bout. Oh, that was a nice right. And you can see Shanabao still keeping low and coming at his opponent, looking for that hook, looking for that uppercut. But he is having to deal with a jab that has been starting to get through in this round.
Keep the head up, keep the head up.
Gallagher keeps telling Shanabao to keep that head up, and once again he's not happy with the Bangkok man's shots. Had a close look at it, but didn't stop the bout. It's a good left, but on the glove, so wouldn't really count for much in the judges' cards.
And this one's really getting very close to call, Ravi, because you know we're seeing a lot of intent, but the execution hasn't really followed up on the intent for either of the two fighters.
I think the man from Belarus are certainly know each other too well. That could be one of the reasons why they are quite wary of getting embroiled in a close contest. There you see Shanabao trying to come in close but not able to land. That's a good left attempted by Shanabao once again, but not effective enough. Shanabao trying to go for the body blows and probably may have just edged himself ahead by a wee bit. Teensy weensy bit, I would think.
It's just possible, yes, just a whisker perhaps, but we'll have to wait for something official on that one.
Okay, guys, let's go.
Unfortunately, due to technical difficulties, we are not able to get the round-by-round score.
It just adds to our suspense, though, which is a good thing, in a way, I would say.
Well, certainly, the World Series boxing rules do not allow for the arena officials to know what the scores are, but the TV audiences all around the world are informed, but today we are not able to get through the scores. Remember, the scores come to us all the way from Lausanne in Switzerland,
And
from
again,
Central Computer.
And again, Shanabao staying low. There's a nice left. He gets one in return.
Excuse me.
A nice right hook. And here in round 4, there really hasn't been much to choose from between these two fighters.
Keep the hands up. Keep the hands up.
And again, to remind our viewers back home that our first bout, the Venki's Mumbai fighter won that with a score of 150 to 133. So a dominant result there.
There's no doubt about that unanimous verdict, but this one is getting a little too close to call for the home side, and they would certainly like to seal up that 3 points here as quickly as they can. And now Shanabao getting a little wild with his right, opening himself up to attack, and if Kuzmin can land a few, then Shanabao could very well be in trouble. Weaving out of harm's way is Shanabao now getting in close. Now, Mohit, that's not a good strategy by Kuzmin to come in so low, because that's inviting Shanabao to land punches.
That's right, but Shanabao being a bit of a haymaker out here, in boxing terminology, it's a person who's just starting to swing a bit wildly, something like what we see in films. And that's really not strong technique. You can leave your guard open and get hurt doing that. Yes, of course, if you land one, you might send your opponent down to the canvas, but really that's not something that's very pretty. Looks very pretty in the films, but not in the ring.
That's been the trouble with Shanabao, that round 4 and 5, when he begins to tire, he tries to hit out of trouble, and that's not always helped his cause. This round, I would certainly score in favor of Kuzmin, because he's landed the better punches so far. End of round number 3. We'll unfortunately not know how the judges have scored it, but Thailand man, Bangkok Elephants, would certainly be feeling much better about their man in this round.
Certainly the locker room must be smiling right now, because Kuzmin managed to get a combination. Just take a look at that replay. That was a nice left and another one. And that's just it. What I thought was different in this round, particularly during this bout, is that Kuzmin's jab started to find its way home. Not much power behind it, but it certainly started to do what it was supposed to do and land on the chin.
And Shanaba's got to realize that he's got to win in win big time, because only then can he give a good start to the
Corner. Let's go.
Venky's Mumbai Fighters.
And so the final round.
Fifth and final round. Kuzmin has made a strong start in the fifth and final round as well. Let's wait and see how he finishes this one off, because it's going to be very crucial for Shanabao to make sure that he wins the round and the bout.
And what you want to do is, Kuzmin certainly wants to come out strong here. We get the feeling that he possibly won the fourth round. A couple of nice combinations, a couple of nice left jabs that started to find their way home. Shanabao has kept low right through this fight, negating the advantage of the taller man's reach.
Watch the head. Watch the head.
And once again, he's being asked to lift his head. That's been happening right through this bout.
Let me just tell our viewers that we have the privilege of having the company of Udit Sheth, the team principal of Venky's Mumbai Fighters. And we'll try and talk to him during the next bout, as we are in the fifth and final round of this one. So we'll try and get a word from him during the next bout, which is the bantamweight contest.
Watch the heads. Watch the heads.
And a nice combination there finally. Shanabao gets a left and a right in, but not before he took
Watch the heads. Break.
a light uppercut to the chin.
Watch the head. Keep the head up. Box.
It's the second stick away in the fifth and final round. Mohit getting a little too close to call this one, because Shanabao started very well, but seems to have slightly faded away.
He certainly has. I think the last round certainly went to Kuzmin. This round looks close. Again, Shanabao ducking and weaving, but getting low and doing so. But he's taking a bit of a punishing for doing that. And there's a cut that's opened up on Kuzmin's, just above his right eye.
Probably a result of Shanabao's head getting too close to that eyebrow. That's something that the referees want to avoid, and that's why the boxers apply that generous
Helping
dose
of Vaseline here.
to seal those little cuts and niggles during the bout.
And while it is all very competitive, it's also very sporting, because when his head did hit Kuzmin, he did stop for a moment and almost offer an apology. But he's coming back strong now. 7 seconds left to go, and he knows that the fight is winding down. And it's important that he finishes strongly, because the judges will consider that when they finally score this. And it's been a great fight, hasn't it?
Well, the men from Belarus embrace, but we'll have to wait for the official result. This is the light heavyweight contest. Leonid Shanabao of Venky's Mumbai Fighters versus Sergey Kuzmin of Bangkok Elephants. And so far, it's been a very, very close contest in this light heavyweight bout. As we have a look at the action from the final round, it was Kuzmin who was having the better of the exchanges in the final round as well.
And I think he may have just won that. I think the aggression he showed in the last 10 seconds will pay off. He did come back, offer a high five to his second, with not as much conviction as we saw in the first bout, but certainly he believes he's won.
Bit of a cut on the right eyebrow of Kuzmin as we await the announcement of the formal announcement of the results.
It's a unanimous decision by judges 3-0, and the winner of this bout from the red corner, Venky's Mumbai fighter, Leonid Rambo Shanabao.
So it's Leonid Shanabao who's the unanimous winner on points in this bout against Sergey Kuzmin, and Shanabao gives Venky's Mumbai Fighters a 2-0 lead in this 5-bout contest against Bangkok Elephants. We'll come back with the bantamweight bout. Don't go away.